Hey, Josias de la Espada here. So, chances are that you are thinking or you are already using personalized marketing to increase sales and increase retention, increase conversions in the insurance industry. And that's great. Now, the reality is that most marketers, most customer experience peers, and so on, have actually serious issues when applying and when creating personalized marketing strategies. That would be with personalized videos, personalized emails, marketing automation workflows, and so on. So in this video, I am going to share a few tips and a few steps to create a strategy, the easy quote-unquote way, using your customer's mindset and yours and the sales agent's mindset to create messages and to create workflows that actually make sense. All right. So personalized marketing is not just about hello, name, this is the insurance product you have bought, product name, and so on. It is not just about that. You need to take your customers or the recipients, let's say, context in order for that marketing, this type of marketing, to be effective. Otherwise, at the end of the day, we are talking about messages that will just, get buried by other messages, and you don't want that to happen. You want messages that get you better conversions because these messages engage with individuals, and you can do that at scale with automation, and they actually react, they respond to your messages in different ways. That might be increasing insurance retention, like the policies retention, the customers, selling more, converting from leads to insurance buyer faster, and so on. So let me share about 10 steps more or less that will help you create better messages, taking into consideration your customer's mindset, apologize for that, customer mindset and the insurance sales agent mindset, okay? Because that's what you need to take into consideration for this type of marketing to be effective, all right? So step number one, talk to the insurance sales agent. All right. So you have a sales force, use it, talk to them, gather feedback from them. You want to know their pain points from a worker perspective, from a partner perspective. You want to know the pain points they see in their clients, all right, in the insurance buyers. Then you want to know the opportunities they find in the industry. And from a product perspective, from a product management perspective, this can also help you create better products, by the way. You also want to know how they express themselves, how they phrase the different products, how they verbalize the pain points, the needs, the opportunities, the challenges, etc. You want to have that information. With that information, once you have spoken to many of them, you would usually gather that information and then find the patterns. Find patterns in their answers. So you want to use structured, answers, structured responses, basically yes, no, things like that. And you also want open answers, open-ended answers, because they give you a lot of information. With that information, again, you find patterns. That's step number 2. Step number 3. You're going to repeat the same process, but from a customer perspective, from an insurance buyer's perspective. Talk to the insurance agents again and ask them, hey, who are the individuals we should talk to, the insurance buyers we should talk to, so that they can give us more information, okay? So that we can know what they think about our offering, they think about the service, they think about the brand, they think about the pain points they are facing or they have faced in life. If our product was a good fit for the pains they're finding, or they found, and so on. Same with the opportunities. How are we helping? How have we helped you? What are we missing here? What should we do? And you want to know how they express themselves, and use that information later on for your marketing material as well, so that it is not the way you express yourself, like as a brand, let's say, but the way they express themselves, and using that information as the way the communication tone your brand uses. From there, step 4 is that you'll find, again, patterns in their answers. Okay, again, you will have yes, no type of answers, option 1, 2, 3 type of answers. But also you would have open-ending answers. question slash answers. You will find patterns in those answers. Okay, you want to know again the words they use to express about, to explain your offering, to explain their pain points, to explain the opportunities, the challenges, how the ways you're helping, and so on. From there, you'll find patterns between them and the agents. All right. Once you've done that, you'll create a segmented marketing campaign, a customer experience slash marketing campaign to retrieve feedback, testimonials with video, emails, short text, and so on from a segmented audience. This segmented audience should be people similar to these guys you have already interviewed based on their answers. All right. With this information, once you have created this segmented database from, you have a wider audience. From there, you have a smaller segment, and then you have a smaller niche, and so on. So you basically create a campaign specifically to target them, to gather more customer data, more reviews, more customer feedback, video testimonials, phrases. You want to know how they express themselves regarding your product, your offering, and so on. With that information, you get everything that is positive, and you use it in your marketing, as I'll share in just a moment. Whatever is not that cool, it's a bit negative, you use it to improve your offering and to get back to them, say, hey, we have improved X, Y, and Z based on the feedback of thousands of people, hundreds of people we have spoken with in the last 3 months, and so on, right? Okay. Once you have segmented this campaign and created this campaign using the information you have gathered until this point, up to this point, you'll then have enough information, because now you know how they express themselves. All right. So you use that information to create personalized marketing campaigns through different channels. So if we are talking about, for example, Facebook, you'll use Facebook, super segmented, hyper segmented ads. You can use dynamic ads or not, that's up to you. But the key here is super hyper segmented messages. Tools like Facebook can help you do this like in a granular way really well. You can go like to the niche, because now you know how these guys are a bit more. It's not just the marketing data you already had. It's not just the customer experience and customer engagement as well, departments data. It's not just the branding data. It's not just product guys data. This is real data people you have spoken with have given you. All right. So from there, you also create email marketing campaigns. If you have a wider audience, because it happens in the insurance industry, then don't use super personalized videos. That will be a bit expensive potentially, although ROI-wise it will make sense. But you can also use interactive videos with personalized calls to action, because they are cheaper. All right, they're cheaper. So in the end, we're talking about ROI. Okay, if you're sending leads from an ad to for example, a calculator, or to a lead generation form, and so on, there you use personalized video marketing to increase engagement. And you'll do this in different ways. You'll use these persons or each individual's specific context based on the data they have provided, or they are provided through the web form, lead generation web form. You also use the data other people have provided in the past, thanks to the surveys you have executed, and so on. And based on that, you create targeted, super contextualized and personalized messages based on who each individual is and based on the information you have access to. So when you combine the data you have access to and you take into consideration who these individuals are, then we're talking about individualization, which is a lot more effective than personalization. All right. If you can't do that, just keep it with personalization, because you get better results. But if you want to go one step further, if you're gonna go like the extra mile, use individualization, because you get a lot better results, right? So with this, you'll basically have created a workflow where you're gathering data. You know how these individuals express themselves about your offering, you know the words they're using, you know their context. You have gathered a lot more information that when you complement that information with your marketing data, with your customer experience data, with Facebook's data, and so on, you are able to create better segmented messages with both personalization, number one, and individualization, number two. Okay, if you can get to the individualization step, that's a lot more effective. Now, if you do this, this is really important, you'll basically go over most of your competitors, because most people do not do this, because it's just about the mindset. Most people think about personalization as just a way to print the data and that's it. Sometimes personalized marketing will be quite obvious, but many times where it's actually really effective, it will not. It will just be about the context. When you take your customer's context into consideration, you increase conversions, because you're talking to this person's heart, mind, and then pocket. I hope this helped. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye.